Hey guys, Bluebear Crypto back with another video, and currently I am just solo mining Xano. I've been pool mining it for a little bit and I thought I'd try my luck on actually solo mining with the 8 3070 Ti's and then 4 6600 XTs and the 3060 Ti. And I've not had any luck solo mining for about 2 or 3 days now, so might be best for me to go back to pool mining. I don't think I've got the overall hash rate to get on average 1 block a day, just based on, it is all based on luck, but if you have enough hash rate to on average get 1 per day, then it's fairly safe to solo mine. But there is always a risk in solo mining, and that's just part of the game. But there's something that I've not done in a little while. It's something that I've never done on the channel, and that is look at the difference on what the mining websites for GPU mining would actually say that you would earn pool mining on a certain coin and what your profits would be compared to the reality of actually how much you would get. I had a quick look on hashrate.no about a year or so back. Then it felt like the more reliable of hashrate.no and what to mine. I'm going to check it. So we're going to use this 3070 Ti as sort of a benchmark. We'll look at how much power we're drawing. We'll have a look at the recommended overclocks. Obviously with overclocks it does complicate things because graphics cards have a bit of a silicon lottery. No graphics card is the same, each one is different. The plan for this video, we will see what those websites are saying that we would get against what we are actually getting, and it might help you to get a better understanding of you may not be as profitable as you think you are if you are just using these websites to work out how profitable these rigs actually are. The Octominer does actually have a feature on HiveWest where it tells you pretty accurately how much power you're drawing, but we want to know accurately what's pulling from the plug, and that is going to give us the most accurate understanding of what our current profitability is. So let's get to it. I'm going to turn this on, get the watt meter plugged in, and we'll start testing them. So it's just to confirm accuracy, we've got the Octominer with all our cards here, and we're consuming 2.331 kilowatts, and that is showing us 2.348, so 10, 20 watts in difference. That's more than accurate for me. Hey guys, Bluebear Crypto's editor, Bluebear Crypto, coming back through the computer now. So we are currently mining Xano. This is solo mining, but it's not a problem. We can still get a rough average on the pool mining costs because we've got the average hash rate. And if we refresh just to check it's the same, it is staying roughly the same. So we've got 311.7 mega hash a second. For me, it's best to go on the coins on what to mine. Find your coin. And then this will basically work out how profitable you actually are without guessing, which is kind of what these websites are doing. They're just guessing a really good overclock against power usage and then the current state of the network of whatever you're mining, and they put it all together and hopefully give you some sort of profitability. So at the moment 311.7 is our current mega hash. We know from checking the wattage in the shed that we're currently using about 2.33 kilowatts, so 2330, and our current cost, I'm putting this down as 0.09, so I pay 6.7p a kilowatt, and that's in GBP, and it roughly is actually 0.091, but I can't do more than 2 decimal places on hashrate.no, so we'll keep it to just 0.09. And then fees, I will just keep this as a set rate to keep consistency. We'll just do that as 1%. It's usually around about that for exchanges. And like I said, this is going to be testing for pool mining profitability, not solo mining, because solo mining, you're gambling on if you were going to be lucky enough to hit a block. And some days you might hit loads of blocks, and then another day you might hit nothing. So with pool mining, you're mining with a load of people, technically solo mining all together to combine your hash rate, and you've got a lot more of a chance, and then you split that reward evenly. If we calculate this, that is currently telling us that per day we would lose $1.50, and it would cost us $5.03. So the difference is how much coin we would actually make. So not looking very good at the moment, especially for 0.09 USD. But this is why it's important to look at these things. For 8 3070 Ti's, which is what we're testing, if we go down to Zano, it would say that we are currently getting a profit of minus 78 cents. And per day is actually minus $1.50. So it is really good to not just believe all of these things that you're seeing. You want to make sure that you are actually earning what you're expecting to earn. If we go to hashrate.no and we go down to Zano is currently looking at $0.51. Not as bad as what the reality actually is. The overclock that I've got is actually this one in Hive OS. You have to take these with a pinch of salt as well. It's just rough. Someone's decided these settings are okay, but every card is different. So if you want to do it properly, you want to make sure that you are tuning your graphics cards exactly to how they like them. So it's a bit of a long process, but if you really want to maximize profits, that's the best way to do it. For this example, I'm just sticking with these overclocks to try and keep things consistent. We'll look at the next coin that What's to Mine is saying is a good one to go for, which is Raven coin. All right, so we are up and running on Hive OS, and we're currently getting 293.6, and that's on the medium overclock settings on hashrate.no. Couldn't do high, that just wouldn't run, and it didn't like that. So currently we would lose $1.44 a day. If we go to hashrate.no, we're going to be losing 23 cents a day. Bearing in mind this is 8 cards on all of them. This isn't just one. What to Mine is saying that we'd lose 44 cents a day. But what we're actually mining on Raven coin is 293.6 against power usage. So per day we're losing currently $1.20. Okay, and next coin we have is Quai. So hashrate.no is currently saying that with 8 3070 Ti's, we will get 24 cents profit daily, mining at the 9 cent a kilowatt rate. Going to What to Mine, that is saying that we'd get 7p daily. And what we're actually getting, that is currently giving us wait a second. That is currently saying that we'd be getting $103.30. That cannot be right. Revenue just absolutely shot up for a split second. That is so weird. I'm not too sure what happened there with the pricing, but I have just checked on Coin Market Cap to see if it has just shot up to the moon. I've also noticed that Quai is quite a hard one. It doesn't seem as stable as the other coins, but at the moment I am currently getting minus 72 cents. So yeah, still not as good as we'd be hoping. We'll finish it off with Ironfish. So currently we're mining at 413.7 mega hash second using 1,722 watts on hashrate.no. We should be losing 36 cents over 24 hours. What to Mine is currently saying we should be losing 88 cents. All the numbers are here on your screen. Let me know what you think. It's not exactly perfect because overclocks come into play massively here, and you can spend hours and days perfecting your overclock to get it as efficient as possible. These overclocks that I've got are either the generic hashrate.no ones. With Quai, that one is a bit finicky, so I couldn't use those overclocks. You have to pull it down a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be as stable. My load average seems to go up a lot when I'm mining Quai. That's what it is. So definitely check out if you are mining anything, if you are actually profitable. Don't just look at the numbers that you see when you want to look at the most profitable coin. We need to find out what is actually profitable live, and you need to check it yourself. You need to check your overclocks. I'll leave it there for that one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.